Hello, student. I, Dr. Shafali Jain, Assistant Professor, Tirthankar Mahavir University. Student, today we discuss about the topic market forms. Market market includes both place and region in which buyers and sellers are in free competition with one another. Um, The terms market refers not to a place but to a commodity or commodities and buyers and sellers who are in direct competition with one another. So market refers to the whole reason where buyers and seller of a commodity are in contact with each other to effect purchase and sale of the commodity. In our common language, we we always use the word market where the commodity are bought and sold. In economics, we have to understand the terms market as it has different meaning. In economics, market refers to group of buyers and sellers taking parts in exchange of commodity. The buyers and seller may scatter within the country of the abroad, but there must be some contact. So economics understand by the terms market not any particular marketplace in which things are sold, bought and sold, but the whole of any region in which buyers and sellers are in such free to contact with one another that the prices of the same goods tend to equally easily and quickly. And in the present time and modern view regarding market is widely accepted. The modern definition of market is that market implies the whole area over which buyers and sellers are in such touch with each other directly or through middlemen such as brokers, that the price of commodity in one parts influence it in the other parts of it. Market is the heart and soul of modern economic life. Without market, producer and consumer activities hardly make any sense. In common words, market is assumed to a place where goods and goods are bought and sold. But in economics, the term market does not refers to a specific place. Rather, it is a mechanism through which buyers and sellers come into contact with each other and buy or sell goods at mutually agreed price. So I think you understood market structure. It refers to the types of market in which the producer of firms operate. Now there are concept of market. There are many features of a market includes. First of all, buyers, sellers, price, commodity. Buyers and seller must come in the contact with each other for a market to exist. It is only after the contact between the buyers and seller that a transaction takes place. Place you can easily find a marketplace nearer to a human settlement, but in today's world, the market is not limited to a particular place. Today, in the age of internet, we have a rapidly growing online market which is not limited and to any geographical area. A buyer can place order to buy a good online. So modern market accessed physically and visually. Commodity, the transaction between buyers and seller has to be over some goods or services. So a commodity become the integral parts of a market. For the existence of market, there must be a commodity which will be sold and purchased among buyers and sellers. And difference and agreement and different forms of competition. The existence of the competition among buyers and sellers is also an essential condition for the existence of a market. Otherwise, different prices may be charged for the some commodities. Forms of market depend on the degrees of competition among the sellers selling the goods, where the degree of competition itself is determined by the interrelationship of amount among the goods and services sold by different sellers, as well as a number of sellers present in the market. Many money transaction is money in the present time. In the before times, water system is also going on, but in the present time, money is the medium of exchange. In modern day world, consumer pay money to the seller to buy goods and services in the market. So money play a very important role in the market. Now, I I hope you have to understood the meaning and the concept of the market. Now we will study factor affecting the market. Factor affecting the market. What factors affects the market? First of all, numbers of buyers and sellers. Numbers of buyers and sellers of a commodity in the market indicates the influence exercised by them on the price of the commodity. In case of large number of buyers and seller, and an individual buyer or seller is not in the position to influence the price of the commodity. It means a large number of buyers and seller can influence the price of a commodity, but a particular buyer, individual buyer or seller can't influence the price of the commodity. If there is a single seller of a commodity, then such a seller has a great control over the price. So, number of firms in a market indicates the degree of control of a firms on the price of a commodity. For example, if there is a large numbers of firms competing competing against each other. A single firms supplies just also have also influence the market supply. So if there is only one firms in the market, it becomes the sole determinant the market supply and therefore exercise a great degree of control over the price. Now, nature of the product and commodity. If the commodity of homogeneous nature, homogeneous, same, identical in all respect, then it is sold at a uniform price. However, if the commodity is of differential nature, like different brands of the commodities also sold as toothpaste, Colgate, Pepsodent, and others. It may be sold at different prices against if the commodity has no close substitute like railway, then seller can charge higher prices for the buyers. So it is simply means how unique the product offered by a particular firm is. The greater the degree of uniqueness, yeah, differential, the greater is control exercised by that firms over its price and pricing decision. In case the goods offered by different firms are homogeneous, the individual firms lost their control over the market in price determination. Next is knowledge about market. If buyers and sellers have perfect knowledge about the market condition, then a uniform price prevail in the market. However, in case imperfect knowledge, sellers are in a position to charge different prices. So, if and next freedom of entry or exit of the firm. If the firms can easily enter a particular market or can leave the market without much loss, the price will be stable and profit will be just normal in the long run. In case there are restrictions on entry of new firms, the degree of control of exiting firms increases and the possibility of earning higher profits also increases as the firms have a lesser degree of competitions in such a case. Next, degree of price influence. It simply means how unique the product offered by a particular firms is. The greater the degree of uniqueness or higher degree of product differential, the greater is control exercised by that the firms over its pricing decision. In case the goods offered by different firms are homogeneous, the individual firms lost their control over the market in price determination. Hope Strait well understood the factor affecting the market. Now we will classification of market. Classification of market can do in many aspects here. I also in the forms of market, but you can classify the market on the basis of areas also as local market. Local market refers to a market in a particular place or locality. Generally, perishable goods have local markets, and with it, regional market. Regional market refers to a market which covers a particular region. Generally, bulky articles like bricks and some have regional markets. Next to national market. National market, national market, it refers to a market which is spread over the entire country. Generally, commodities like wheat, rice, etc. have national market, international market. When the market is spread over the globe, it is said to be an international market. Generally, valuable metals like gold, silver, etc. have an international market. It is the classification basic of the areas. But in here, I also classification of market. But before it, I also explained the different types of classification on we can also classify the market on the basis of time and on it I have also make a video you can see time very short period market. A very short period market is one in which supply cannot be increased or decreased to adjust as per demand. Example, for very short period market are vegetables, fruits, etc. Short period. Short period market refers to a period of time in which the rate of product is variable. Then long period. Long period is a market. Long period is a period of time in which the supply of the commodity can be changes according to the condition of demand. Long period involves many areas. Now, here as I also mentioned, classification of market, perfect competition, perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, oligopoly. Market can be classified into two forms: perfect market, perfect competition, and imperfect competition. Perfect competition and imperfect competition. We also take monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. Now we discuss about the perfect competition. Perfect market, a market where there is a perfect competition. So, on the basis of nature, perfect or pure competition. And perfect market, a market, it is market structure in which there are, uh, it meant, now It is a market structure in which there are a large number of producer firms producing homogeneous product so that no individual firms can influence the price of the commodity. So a market is said to be perfect when there is a large number of buyers and seller of the product. The products are homogeneous so that the consumer do not mind purchasing a commodity from uh, anybody, any seller. It implies that the product of the various firms are perfect substitutes or they are identical. There is a free entry and exit of the firms. These are the features of the perfect competition. Large number I will also large number of buyers and sellers, homogeneous product, free entry and exit, perfect mobility of resources, perfect knowledge, absence of transport cost. So any buyers can purchase from any seller. Price tend to be uniform all over the market. Competition firms may get abnormal profit and suffer loss in the short run. In the long run, they have to be contented with normal profit only. Only efficient firms can exit in the perfect market. From as the features are mentioned, it should be clear that perfect market do not exist in real life. It is a hypothetical situation. It is so because the assumption on which the competition model of market is based never hold good in the real world. In spite of these limitations, the theory of competition market provides a useful tool to understand the nature of the other market. It should be noted that the existence of a single uniform price in the market is the most important of the perfect competition. So, perfect market, in the simple words, we can say perfect competition refers to a market situation where there are very large number of buyers and sellers dealing in a homogeneous product at a price fixed by the market. In the perfectly competition market, seller sells a homogeneous product at a single uniform price. The price is not determined by a particular firms, but it is determined by the industry. In reality, perfect competition has never existed. The closest example we may have for such kind of a market can be market for agriculture goods like wheat or rice. In case of wheat, there are numerous buyers and sellers, farmers. As a result, no single buyers and seller can significantly affect the market price of wheat. In the simple words, we can define the perfect competition uh, is a market structure in which there is a large number of buyers and sellers who transact homogeneous or similar goods at a price fixed by the market or industry. Hence, industry is a group of firms producing similar goods. Now, there are features of perfect competition. Very large number of buyers and sellers. What is its mean? In the perfect competition market, there is a very large number of buyers and sellers. For example, if a single seller tries to raise the price, there is a large number other sellers selling identical product at a lower price. Therefore, the demand for this particular firms decreasing, forcing it to come in line again with the industry determine the price. No firms can determine the price. Now, next, homogeneous product. The products offered by different firms are homogeneous in every respect, so that the buyers does not have any basis of perfect of goods of one seller over the goods of another sellers. The goods are identical in terms of quality, size, packing, and other terms of deal, etc. These features ensure the uniformity of the price throughout the market. Next, free entry and exit. Under perfect competition, firms are free to entry into the market or exit from the market at any point of time. This means that there is uh, no obstructions from anywhere for a new firms to produce the same product produced by the exiting firms in the market. Similarly, if a firms wishes to exit that, it is free to do. And the firms has to sell the goods at the price determined by the industry, as the firms has no control over the price. The market or industry determines the price on the basis of market demand and market supply. So industry is the price maker and firms is price taker. So any firms is fees, any firms wants to exit the market can exit the market freely. Next step, perfect mobility of resources. The goods as well as the factors of production are perfectly mobile, so that there is no restrictions, legal or monetary. These features ensure that the price throughout the market tend to be uniform. Next step, uh, uh, perfect knowledge. In the both the seller and the buyers have the perfect knowledge about the product, because product is homogeneous and there is a large number of buyers and sellers. So buyers and sellers both have the perfect knowledge about the market. Absent transport cost and no selling cost. Selling costs are the cost aimed to be promotion of sales of product of our firms. Here only transport cost, but in this market, selling cost also absent. There is no expenditure on advertisement on a product, because in the perfect market there is a homogeneous thing, so there is no need for the selling cost. In perfect competition, there is no need to incur selling cost because of the assumptions of the perfect knowledge and homogeneous goods. This implies that if the people have complete knowledge about the product, the seller does not find it necessary to educate consumer through advertisement. And similarly, when goods are homogeneous, there is no basis on which the seller can claim superiority of his product over the product of his. And in this market, absent transport cost, this market is assumed that there is no transport cost. In this market, the shape of the demand curve under perfect competition, the demand curve for the firms is horizontal, it's a straight line, horizontal, and perfectly elastic. Horizontal, perfectly elastic. It means that the firm can sell any amount of product at the price determined by the industry, but the firm cannot vary the price. So, hope is trying well understood what is the perfect market, perfect competition. This market is free market. So in this market, no government interference. In perfect competition, because it is necessary to have non-existence of any artificial restrictions on the demand supply, prices of commodity, and factors of production in the market. There must be no government fixation of the prices of goods and factors of production. In the microeconomics, classical economics are considered with the perfect market, and there must be no artificial control on demand of goods through the government. And here we also assume that price is determined by the interaction of the market demand and supply forces. This equilibrium price is accepted by a large number of sellers and buyers. And we also So for the market to be perfectly competition, the features are large number of buyers and sellers, homogeneous goods, free entry and exit, perfect knowledge of market, perfect mobility of factors, no government interference, no transport cost, and the terms perfect competition is traditionally used by the British economists while discussing the price theory. Perfect competition is an ideal concept for the market structure. It is an imaginary concept, and any disequilibrium in the price can be adjusted faster due to the perfect knowledge of perfect mobility of the factors of production in perfect competition. Hope student you well understood what is the perfect competition. Now we discuss about monopoly. एक minute. Monopoly, it is a market structure in which there exists only a single seller of a product who is sole producer of the product, which has no close substitutes. The word monopoly is made up the two syllables. Mono, two words. Mono and poly. Mono means single, while poly means selling. Thus, monopoly implies one single seller of production in the market. In fact, monopoly is understood as a market situation in which there is only one seller or producer. He controls the entire supply of a single commodity. It is a single commodity as the commodity has no close substitute. In this way, monopoly is a single seller of a product in the market. As you see in the features of monopoly, single seller, no close substitute, close entry. So, in the simple words, monopoly is a market structure in which there is a single seller. There are no close substitute for the commodity produced by the firms, and there are various to entry the other firm. Example, as Indian Railway, which is operated under governments of India. Monopoly also implies absence of competition. There are many features of the monopoly. First of all, single seller. In monopoly, there is only one firm producing the product. The whole industry consists of this single firm. Thus, under monopoly, there is no distinction between firms and industry. Being the only firms, uh, there is significant control of the firms over supply and price. Thus, under monopoly, buyers do not have the option of buying the commodity from any other sellers. They have to buy the product from the firms or they can go without the commodity. This fact gives immense control on the monopolist over the market. Next, no close substitute. It means there are no close substitute of the product produced by the monopolistic scum. If there are close substitute, um, there are no close substitute of the product produced by the monopolistic firms. If there are close substitute of the product in the market, it implies presence of more than one firms and hence no monopoly. In order to ensure a total of control over the market by the monopolistic firms, it is assumed that there is no close substitute of the product. And next day, closed entry. It means no to entry. Monopoly can only exist where when there is a strong barriers before a new firms to enter the firm. In fact, once our monopoly firms start producing the product, no other firms can produce the same. One reason for this is the ability of the monopolist to produce the product at a lower cost than any new firms who thinks to enter the market. If a new firms who knows that it cannot produce at a lower cost than the monopolistics, then the debt firms will never enter the market for fear of losing out in competition. Similarly, The monopolistic who is operating for a long time will by be enjoying reputations among its customer and is in a better position to use the situation in its own benefit. A new firm has to take long time to achieve this, so may not be interested to enter the market. And I think next step, price maker. Being the single seller of the product, the monopolist has full control over the pricing of the product. On the other hand, if there is a large number of buyers in the market, so no single buyers exercises any significant influence over price determination. Thus, it is seller's market. So monopoly firms is a price maker. Next step, possibility of price discrimination. Having having considerable control over the market on account of being single seller with no entry of the other firms. The monopolist can exercise policy of price discrimination. It means that the monopolist can sell different quantities of the same product to a consumer at different price or same quantity to different consumer at a different prices by adjusting the standard of living of the consumer. So we also say the shape of the demand curve. Since a monopolistic has a full over control over the price, therefore he can sell more by lowering the price. This makes the demand curve downward sloping. This types it downward sloping. As there is a no competition of the firms in the market, demand curve is inelastic and he can adjust the demand according to price. And hope student, you well understood what is the monopoly. Now we discuss about the monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition, it is the form of market in which there are large number of sellers of a particular product, with each seller selling somewhat differentiated but close product. It means features large number of buyers and sellers, differentiated products, free entry and exit, selling cost, and not price competition. It means monopolistic competition is a market structure in which there is a large number of buyers and sellers in the market of a commodity. But the product of each seller differs in some respect from the product of the other seller. Thus, product differentiation is the is so product is differentiated. Monopolistic competition is like an amalgam of monopoly and the perfect competition, and hence the name of monopolistic competition according to the gs Bean's name. Monopolistic competition is a market structure where there is a large number of sellers, and this features is take from the perfect competition and selling differentiated but close substitute product. So as a restaurant's market for toothpaste. So there are many features. Toothpaste, there are many types, many toothpaste are going on in the market in the present time. Colgate, Pepsodent, and others. So there are some features. First of all, large number of firms. Under monopolistic competition, there is a large number of firms selling closely related products. Thus, the control of a particular firms is somewhat diminished when compared to the that of monopoly. Next, differentiated product. Product differentiation is very important feature of monopolistic competition. This differentiation could be on the basis of quality, packaging, colors, etc. Or this differentiation could also be just a matter of perception. Next, for example, you must have seen different brand of toothpaste, even if they look different, having different taste. the product in the same use. And next is her sale, selling cost. Under monopolistic competition, firms spend a lot on the advertisement on their product in order to attract the customers and sell their product. Every firm tries to promote its product through advertisement, for which it bears some extra cost over the above its cost of product. This is so they spend more on the advertising. Next, non-price competition. Under monopolistic competition, sometimes firms compete with each other without changing price. They may start various promote schemes, gift scheme, and compete in terms of advertisement, etc. Thus, firms compete under in every possible way to attract consumer. And in the present time, monopolistic competition is found and gain maximum possible market share. So the nature of demand curves, like monopolistic also has a downward ऊपर से नीचे की ओर downward slope in demand curve due to existence of competition in the market. The degree of steepness of the curve is little less and reflecting greater price elasticity of demand and less control on the firms than that of the monopoly. So in short, we can say monopolistic competition is a form of a market situation in which there are many sellers. The seller deals a differentiated product. There are no industry but deals with group. The price differ in the market. There is no single price for the same product. There is imperfect in the market, hence promotional selling cost is an integral parts of monopolistic competition. Now, hope student you well understood the monopolistic competition. Now we discuss about oligopoly. Oligopoly, it is that forms of market structure in which there are few firms selling a product so that there is intense competition among them. Features intense competitions, interdependence, nature of the product, importance of selling cost, barriers to entry, and intermittent demand curve. The indeterminate demand curve. Oligopoly is an important form of imperfect competition. Since oligo means few and poly means sellers. Oligopoly refers to the market structure involving only few sellers or firms. The automobile industry in India is a oligopolistic in structure as only few firms produce and supply automobiles. In fact, competition among few firms is basic ingredient of the oligopolistic market. And the features of the oligopoly, uh, intense competition, because oligopoly is a market in which few firms has a competition with each other. So simplest model of oligopoly is duopoly. Duopoly is a market structure when only two firms produce and supply the product. So here the intense competition. And in an oligopoly market, all the few firms produce and identical products. Such an oligopoly market is called pure or perfect oligopoly. On the other hand, firms with product differentiated constitute imperfect oligopoly. Interdependence of firms. In an oligopoly market, there is an interdependence among firms. Each firms treat the other firms as its rivals. As a result of this, each firm attempts to estimate the nature of its rivals' reactions to its price output policies. Thus, the move made by one firm to reduce price evokes reaction from the other firms. And next uh, uh, नेक्स्ट आपका है नेचर ऑफ द सेकंड importance of selling cost in this every firms spend a lot of on the advertisement and selling cost and indeterminateness demand curve. So the oligopoly firms demand curve for the product is indeterminate because the firms cannot assume that the rival firms will not change their prices in response to change in price affected by it. In other words, the firm cannot predict with certainty how its price output decision will affect the rival firms. In short, reaction patterns of the rival firms are indeterminate and it is a complex market structure. The oligopolistic market structure is quite complex. On the one side, there is a possibility of rival firms to end rivalry by working out some policy of the uh, uh, working out of the some policy. The coalitions oligopoly you say cartel is an example of a Christian inclusive cartel is an example of inclusive oligopoly. It's a the non-inclusive oligopoly is the other forms of complex market structure. And in the oligopoly market, each firm each firm will span an aggressive and defensive marketing strategy to gain a greater share in the market. Advertisement is an important method used by the oligopolists to gain larger share in the market. The cost incurred on the advertising are selling cost. So, Strand, today we discuss about the forms of market, perfect competition, and in the imperfect competition, we discuss about the monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and hope strength you understood well all the markets forms. Here, demand curves in the perfect competition, it's a perfectly elastic. And monopolistic competition, it's a more elastic. And monopoly, it's a less elastic because there is only one seller there are large number of sellers, so it is more elastic. And perfect company, it's a homogeneous goods and constant price. No, hope strand, you well understood all the markets. So now, thank you very much.